Hello, Paul Pluta channel doing paid reviews. Remember, like, subscribe, tell your friends about my channel. And today I'm doing a paid review for one of my fans there. Don't forget, paid reviews. I can't survive on Google Ads alone. Paid reviews keep me full-time on YouTube. Very important to me. It is a very important thing here. So guys, I gotta tell you, you can send any questions, I will answer them. And why not sponsor me on Patreon? Patreon lets you as the consumers, my fans, send a little bit of money every month to YouTube, to me, Archie, to keep me full-time on YouTube. Let's jump straight in. This is from Guatam. Dear Archie, I want to buy a Reverso Grand Date for 240.8.15, i.e. similar to the one that you own. I am based in Bombay, India. They aren't available here, even on the used market. Have checked on Chrono, but no one ships to India. Is there some way that you can locate one for me in Bangkok? Or better still, someone who can work out the logistics and have it delivered to me here in Bombay for a fee? Also want your advice on what should be the right price for a mint condition piece with box and papers. Have made a $20 US PayPal transfer. As your fee the same, the details are shown below. Okie dokie. This is Guatam. Thank you so much. I got a lot of Indian viewers there. I love Indian viewers. Now, I got to tell you, this is a bit of a problem. Whether you're in India, Pakistan, or there are quite a number of countries. And yes, I do sympathize with you. I completely sympathize with you, and unfortunately, if you're in certain countries, people really won't ship to you. It is a very difficult thing indeed. There's nothing you can really do about this. The problem is certain countries aren't the best for shipping, and I've got to be completely frank with you. There's a lot of thievery, a lot of stealing happens in some of these countries. And I know myself, I wouldn't actually ship to India, I'm afraid. I wouldn't do it. And it is a bit tricky there. What do I say? Now, this can be, you can be in any number of countries. I don't know if I would, I'm actually in Australia. I'm not in Bangkok. Bangkok, I do a lot of holidaying. Well, that was before the Google Ads had the arse. So I'm in Australia, and I do sympathize with you as to your dilemma you've got there. Look, all I can say is certain countries are very difficult. Indonesia is another country. I wouldn't ship to Indonesia, Malaysia. There's quite a number of countries that are a bit on the risky side there, and this is unfortunately how it is. What do I say? What should you do if you're in a country and it's hard to get items shipped in? Well, let's just back the truck up. The Reverso Grand Date. I love that watch. That is a super cool watch. I love it. Look, it's a watch that's out of production now, but you can get examples of it. It is on Chrono24. They're basically second-hand retail. These are second-hand dealers who will sell you a piece. So there is nothing to really worry about. There are dealers around the world who will sell that watch. What is the answer? Well, there's a number of things you can do. I think it's very risky to send to India. I think you're asking for trouble. But you know, you've got to, I mean, someone like yourself, you're obviously quite well off to be able to afford this type of watch. I can buy one for you. That's fine. I can buy one for you, and you know, that's not a problem. I think what the answer is there, you've really got to have contacts in another country, because it's very difficult to send to certain countries. I think your best thing to do is, if you're in India, would be to buy it America or Singapore. That's where I would be buying it from, because Jaeger-LeCoultre has gone a bit soft, and you want to hunt around for a good deal. I wouldn't just turn up in Singapore, because a lot of these dealers are really sharks, the ones with the big stores, and that they're really quite nasty. They are nasty. So let's jump on. So my best advice to you is jump on to Chrono24. Let's go and take a look now. As I'm filming this here, this is not pre-recorded, this is live. So I'm going to jump on, and we're going to see what these puppies will go for. So let's take a look. Let's take a look and see what these babies. So if we type in Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Grand Date, they come up. Let's have a look. Let's look at the cheapest. Whoops, where were we? We'll look search via price, lowest to highest. Let's have a look. For a nice example, there's one in Austria. This is in US dollars. Dealer in Poland. No. I wouldn't be buying one from a dealer in Poland. Having a look, you're going to be paying about the 7. Italian dealer. There's a dealer in, I wouldn't deal with Czech Republic either. There's a dealer in France, about 8. I think you're going to be looking around about the $8,000 mark. There's even one with a bracelet for $8,900. That's in the United States. Just under 9,000 US. That's on a bracelet. So there are watches around there. So $8,000 to $9,000. I would seriously say to you, what you've got to do is, if you really want this piece, you're going to have to organize this yourself. So having a look around, 8,000 to 9,000. This is if you want one of these pieces. So I would get in touch with a dealer. Now, you could pay by bank wire, and then you could pick it up. So if I were you, I'd be dealing with America or Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and getting a flight and picking it up myself. That's what I'd do. You may have to put a deposit down and come in and pick it up. That's what I would be inclined to do there. People can't ship to India. I wouldn't ship to India. It's risky. It's dangerous. I'm not sending a $10,000 watch to India. It's very, very dangerous. It's dangerous. It's bad enough dealing with the Western world, yet alone the bureaucracy that is in India. Let me give you the drum. So you can't trust the postal service in India. You really have to. My answer to you is, if you really want this watch, you're going to have to jump on a plane and pick this up yourself. You might even have to pay for it in advance first and then fly over and get it. This is what it does. This is the problem of living in a developing country. I'm not trying to be rude or nasty, but this is the reality. I wouldn't send anything to India. I personally would not send anything to India. It's dangerous. And what's going to happen there? No, I can understand. You've got it. I think your best thing to do is to possibly get one from Singapore, Hong Kong, and jump on a plane to pick it up. There is no easy answer. This is the drama you have of living in India. I'm sorry. I'm not racist. I'm not anti-India. I love India, but this is the reality. You've got to understand, if you live in these countries, there's certain opportunities and there's certain problems. I lived in Thailand. Some people wouldn't send to Thailand either, and I don't blame them, because Thailand is full of thieves. You can't use the postal service. It'll be stolen. You've got to use FedEx or UPS or DHL, that sort of service, because it will be stolen. That's why it'll be stolen. So, look, my friend, you're going to have to jump on a jet plane and pick it up. I mean, I can source one of these for you. It's no problem. But how do I get it to India? Because I ain't taking the liability. I can tell you that now. I ain't taking the liability. So you've got to work with me, not against me. When you live in these countries that are a little bit dicey, the Western world doesn't want to deal with them. So I'm sorry there, but that is how it works. So you've got to... I mean, I'm happy. You pay me the money, I'll source one. And shipping, well, maybe I'll meet you in Singapore. Or I can fly to India. But it's a bit dangerous. I don't even really want to go to India. I heard whenever someone goes there, they get stomach bugs. And I don't really want to do that. But seriously, you'd have to pick it up. You got to jump on a plane. Jump on a plane. Don't work against me. Work with me. Paul Pluta for the Paul Pluta channel. Tell me what you guys think of that. Sorry, it may not be the answer you wanted, but I'm here to answer the unanswerable.